A boy pushing a wheelchair says, "Brother, wait a moment." The man says, "Why are you pushing a wheelchair here?" The boy replies, "Brother, aren't you going to propose to Gigi today? I've always felt that she's not sincere towards you." The man says, "Stop talking nonsense. Although Xiaoji is usually stubborn, she treats me very well." The boy says, "She treats you well only because you're rich." "Brother, I've always felt that your childhood sweetheart Wen is the one who is truly sincere with you." The man says, "That's impossible." The boy says, "Brother, your marriage is a major event in your life. It's tied to your lifelong happiness." The man asks, "So how do I test it?" The boy replies, "Give me your bag and clothes." The man says, "You want me to give you all that?" The boy says, "Brother, trust me. It will be worth it. I'll return it to you. Just listen to me this once." The man thinks for a while, then places the flowers on the wheelchair, takes off his coat, and gives it to the boy. The boy says, "Wear it, then sit in the wheelchair." The man says, "There's no need for this." The boy insists, "Brother, just trust me this once. I won't be wrong." The man sighs, "I really can't do anything about you." Then he sits in the wheelchair and goes to his fiancée. The fiancée says, "Darling, what's wrong with your leg? Why are you in a wheelchair? And why did you bring this country girl here?" The man says, "Some time ago, Xiaoji had an accident during a business trip and injured his leg." The village girl asks, "Is the injury serious?" The man says, "The doctor said I need a surgery that costs 1 million. The village girl exclaims, "1 million? The fiancé says, "Darling, that's nothing, just 1 million. For a big company like yours, it's just a drop in the ocean." The man replies, "Gigi, you don't know, my company has already gone bankrupt." The fiancé says, "Bankrupt? Darling, please don't joke with me." The man says, "I'm really not joking. I once promised you an engagement gift worth 1.08 million, 2 villas and a sports car. But in my current situation, I'm afraid I can't give you those things. Although I said I'd use those gifts to propose to you now. Gigi, are you still willing to marry me?" The fiancé replies, "Now your company has gone bankrupt and you can't even walk properly. How can you expect me to marry into your family and become your caretaker?" The man says, "Gigi, you once said no matter what happens, you would love me." The fiancé says, "And you actually believe that nonsense? Let me tell you, the only one truly sincere to me is my childhood sweetheart. As for you two, one's a country bumpkin, the other's crippled. Your legs don't work, so you two are a perfect match. Look at society today, so realistic. In this pitiful state, what woman would want you?" At that moment, the boy steps forward and says, "This is exactly what I expected. Now I can reveal the truth, right? Let me tell you, my elder brother's company is not bankrupt." The man stands up and says, "My legs are perfectly fine." The village girl is shocked. The fiancé says, "Darling, so your company isn't bankrupt? I was just joking earlier. You still want to marry me, right?" Yes, let's get married." The man says, "I'm sorry. A woman like you, who flatters the powerful and looks down on others, doesn't deserve me. Please leave." The fiancé walks away. The man then turns to the village girl and says, "So, are you willing to be with me?" The village girl smiles and says, "Yes." Comments, "Bless them."